You know, I heard they recently decided to add more to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes, I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh? And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by that pink Whitney pussy, Andy.
Hi.
Full disclosure, I mean, I definitely, I had a piss glass of pink Whitney and Red Bull here last episode, and it was quite delicious. I'm not going to lie.
Why do I have to be the pussy?
When I started coming up with these ludicrous intros before we even hit the record button ever, I literally wrote at the top in big bold letters of my little note app on my phone, alliteration is key. Getting rowdy in the Ram 1500, pink Whitney pussy. What was the one I did last episode? Zealous zoo goer.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, alliteration. Handled barred hunk.
All right, they're clever, but
See?
still, shut the fuck up.
Big.
I said,
big.
You said that though.
With my name being A.A. Ron, I was in college when Key and Peele replaced Dave Chappelle on Comedy Central, basically. There's a little bit of a gap there, but she was an English professor, and everybody sits down, and like, I took a roll and everything, and everybody sits down, and she goes, I got to show you guys this, because we got an A.A. Ron in the room. And she showed us a substitute teacher clip. That's the first time I'd seen it. I was busy doing school and work, and I just gotten into working out, and I was a busy guy. I didn't really sleep much at that time. And yeah, I've been called A.A. Ron ever since that fucking people, when working at
A Ron.
when I'm working at the hotel, people go, "Hey, you seen that Key and Peele skit? Oh, you mean the one that's been out for like 15 fucking years?" Yeah.
I said,
That is probably my favorite Key and Peele. The ghetto Hogwarts one though, that one's pretty fun too.
oh yeah, that was pretty cool.
There was some. I mean, they can't all be comedy gold. The slap hand one with the baseball players in the locker. I didn't really find that one
Slap
too
ass?
funny. Yeah, the slap ass. I didn't think that one was too funny.
Slap ass.
Right. I didn't think that one was great. But it's Keegan-Michael Key. He's the tall one.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks like the Penn State coach. I forget the Penn State coach's name.
Fuck.
You don't give a shit about football.
It's lost on me, so
Yeah.
whatever.
But then Jordan Peele, he's a big fan of horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
Not horror movies. Horror movies.
Horror.
He directed Get Out, and Get Out is a fantastic fucking movie. Have you seen? You probably haven't watched that one.
No.
That one's good. He's got another one. Can't remember what it's called, but I think it's on Paramount, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not a big movie.
Horror movie guy?
I fucking
Horror?
hate horror movies.
Well, because a lot of times they're just like cheap,
Thrillers,
jumpy.
horror.
We're gonna jump out of you and
No.
yeah, fuck you. No.
No, I don't want to be scared.
Get Out is not in that kind of category.
I don't want to be paranoid because we live in rural Illinois, right? I don't want to have to fucking I hate when I walk out the house to go to work at 4:00 in the morning and there's wind, so I can't hear if anything's sneaking up on me. Like, that's how paranoid I get. And I'm in town with lights and shit.
So Levi drunk dialed me last week on one of the days I was off. I was sitting there watching a movie, and he calls me, and I go, "Hang on, give me a second. Let me go out on the porch because I ain't sleeping." It's like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Lady gets up early and goes and works out and then goes to work. And I go out on the porch, and I'm just sitting there in the dark. It was one of those really humid days. And silently, I hear something go. I see something, and I don't hear anything. I'm like, fuck, that's a goddamn bat. Hang on, Levi, hang on. So I run inside, and I didn't turn the porch lights on. So we got that, set of rope lights on. So I went and turned the porch light on. No more bat. Okay. So I'm sitting there, I'm bullshitting with the guy. Another 10 minutes goes by. I see something move out of the corner of my eye. In front of the house, there's a frog. Just hopping on the sidewalk.
Yeah, just hopping.
Just hanging out.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look, a frog. Oh, that's cool. Another 5-10 minutes goes by. Oh, there's a kitty cat. There's a kitty cat wandering around. So many wild animals in rural Illinois, just wandering around or flying. The bats fly.
Yeah. Nope. I don't want to think about it.
There was I get up. I have a little bit of a commute, and I have to get up early and drive to work. So there was one day it was raining, and we have just chairs on our porch. People come over, have a couple drinks. It's raining. And I'm walking onto my truck, and there's a street lamp across the street. So it gives a little bit of glow to the porch, but not enough to scare off bats, apparently. Mm-hmm. But I nearly pooped myself walking out the front door of the house because we had 2 bag chairs set up from the night before when people were over, and there was just 2 fucking stray cats sitting on the porch, and they and what the fuck? Nearly pooped myself at like 4 o'clock in the morning. They're just hanging out on the porch trying to get out of the rain. Like, God damn it.
Damn pussies.
They're not Pink Whitney pussies, though.
No, they're not. So, have you ever pooped yourself?
It's been a while. I've said before that I try to limit my hot sauce intake before, the day before I go back to work.
Oh yeah.
Because it's a dice roll.
Driving when you feel that urge is never a good feeling.
It's a gurgle and then a sharp stabbing pain, and go, oh
look, gas station.
Yes. No, it's been a while since I've legitimately pooped my pants.
Gambled and lost. Oh, that might be
It's been a while. No. Yeah, it's definitely been a while.
Happened to me the other day.
Do you want to talk about it?
I was going to work, and I let out a fart, and it was a hot fart. I should have known.
Dude, was it after taco night?
I don't remember. It might have been. All I know is going to work, and I started farting. I'm like, oh, this is a hot fart. I'm gonna have to poop when I get. Oh no.
What's with the poop?
And so I clenched it off, and for like the next 30 minutes, as I kept driving to work, I'm like, I'm gonna have to check my pants when I get to work, and I stopped it, thankfully, so it didn't leave a skid. But there was definite particles.
Ah.
Yeah.
Your father.
Oh, boy.
I popped over there earlier today, and he went out to lunch with his buddy Mike, who's got the llamas. They went out to that restaurant that they like yonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know which one I'm talking
In
about.
the other rural town.
There's a church and a bar, and
Not much else.
that's it. And about 7 houses. But anyway, they went out today, and we were sitting on his porch. Beautiful day today. It's fucking gorgeous today. And we're just sitting there having a beer. I ended up having 2 beers. Ended up having 2 beers. And the man is just ripping the nastiest, wettest farts. Is that just old man ass?
Which one?
The nastiest, wettest farts I've ever heard in my entire life.
No. Which guy was doing it? Dad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Mike went home.
Oh.
It was just your dad.
Yeah.
Or is that just
Yeah, I always
is that just what
I
you have to
always
look forward to genetically?
I always distinctly remember Dad having like fucking nasty sounding farts.
Is that so? The instant you have a child, do you instantly acquire the dad sneeze, the New Balances, and the juicy farts? I don't know how many. I don't have any kids.
I don't have New Balances yet.
You got Hey Dudes though.
I do have Hey Dudes.
And you're rocking the shit out of those Hey Dudes that I bought
yeah.
you.
They're grass stained.
You cut the grass in them bitches?
Fuck yeah, I do. You know. You fucking know.
I told you before you wear these bitches, waterproof 'em.
And I did, bitch.
You might have to do it again.
I probably do. So yeah, I don't have New Balances. Dad sneezes.
Well, on a decibel level, you ever gauged your sneeze on a decibel level? Because there's an app on my phone.
Liz loves giving me a hard time because usually, like a dad, I do things at the most inopportune times.
You
So
mean
I
like poop your pants?
like poop my pants on the way to work?
You can't poop your pants in the comfort of your own home.
No, you can't.
Close to a shower.
Yeah, no.
Or a bidet.
Or a bidet. God.
Now, if you have an emergency like that, can you wash your dirty drawers in the bidet, or you just cut ties?
Last
Throw
time
'em
I
out.
just cut ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Threw them in the trash can. Let
Yeah.
them sit for a week before trash.
Luckily, I had a grocery bag in my truck. I just threw them in there, tied them up, and then threw them in the trash.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
But
Praise the garbage men.
yes, they see shit.
Okay, all right. So add that to the list. You get your your dad sneezes, your New Balances. What was the other one? The dad farts and dad jokes. So in the day you have a child, like, do you get like a membership card or what?
If I do, I don't know where it's at.
It's not in your fat ass wallet that gives you back problems.
You mean the one that's sitting on the table right now?
Jesus, that's huge.
Yeah, no. But no, I tend to do the dad things at the most inopportune times. Shitting my pants on the way to work. And then like sneezing right after the kids like fall asleep.
and it's at least like 80 decibels.
And they startle awake, and then they fucking start crying, and my wife just looks at me and goes, "Really?"
Have you ever seen that video? I think it was an old Vine, and it's like an old. You can't see either the old married couple on camera, but there's a bunch of deer, and then the guy sneezes. Nice, Ron. What? I sneeze. I'm not allowed to sneeze.
Yes, I was just thinking that because usually when Liz
That sounds like my parents arguing. By the way,
like when Liz usually goes,
What? I'm not allowed to sneeze?
when Liz is like, really? They just fell asleep. We just finally put them down for
that would
for a
be an
nap."
okay
And
time.
I just kind of go, really? I can't control my sneezes.
Usually I sneeze. I only sneeze. Usually I sneeze twice.
Once.
Twice. I sneeze twice.
No,
and it's
me once.
And it's fuck.
Mine are sporadic. Sometimes I try to stifle them.
I work in a dust factory.
Yeah.
So there's a
Sometimes
lot
I try to stifle them, and other times I'm just like,
because
know
if
what?
you
Fuck it.
you gotta be careful. If you do the, you might throw your back out.
Because my big ass wallet, yes.
That too. And Sammy Sosa went on the back then it was called the disabled list because he sneezed. He tried to hold his sneeze in and he like pinched a nerve in his back.
Ooh. Yeah.
Or he
I will say those sneezes hurt. The ones that you like freaking try to almost hold back, but then you lose it and just full 100 decibels.
You know who is a loud as fuck sneezer?
My father,
No.
my sister,
Your sister.
my
She-
brother,
Every time she sneezes.
me.
Every time she sneezes. So it is genetic.
Maybe.
It's like, oh my God, that hurt my fucking ears. Especially like riding in the car together. Oh my, tell me to turn the stereo up next time. God damn.
You know what? I can't say if it's genetic or not because I don't know if I ever heard my grandfather sneeze.
Your dad's dad.
Yeah.
I didn't really spend a whole ton of time with him.
I mean, I know the hearing loss is.
My butt.
Give me a little bit of everything, but not too much of anything. Yes, that one.
What was the one for the phone? I don't know you. Goodbye.
Hello? I don't know you. Goodbye. Or, hello? You're full of shit.
And no goodbye that time.
No goodbye,
that time.
Watching, so you can sidebar, watching Dad call Grandpa was also a treat because you just heard Grandpa's reaction to a lot of the telemarketer calls and Grandpa
Grandpa, we established he just had a landline.
He had a landline.
It's a gamble every time he picks that bitch up.
And he was hard
Hello?
of hearing.
Hello?
So watching Dad call him. Hi, Dad. No, Dad, it's Fred.
No.
Fred. He hung up on me.
I know you.
And just the look of defeat when Dad just turns to you and goes, he hung up on me. We're going to have to go out to the farm.
Oh, it's so far.
Inconvenience.
We've made that trek on the mule before.
We used to drive the lawnmower out there.
Yeah, that would take a little longer. Mule
10
can do
minutes.
like 25, 30.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5-10 minutes,
Nice.
somewhere in there.
It's a legitimate. Would that be considered a country mile or is it legitimately a mile?
It's half a mile. No.
From intersection to intersection? No, it's got to be a mile.
No, it's a mile.
It's a mile.
It's a mile from intersection to intersection.
It's got to be a mile.
Then like just over half a mile from the
Intersection to driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about, mile and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just over because
Because it took 10 minutes on the mule.
Yeah.
The mule can do like 30, 25, 30 if you're flooring it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unloaded.
Unloaded. Right.
Yeah.
No dead sheep in the back or anything.
Well, no, we'd never have a dead sheep in the back of that. We never have dead sheep in the back of the mule at all. We called the proper disposal companies for that. Shut the fuck up, Aaron.
I touched nothing, Dr. Jones. How was my short round impression? Was it okay?
It was okay.
Yeah, I need to go a little higher with it, I think.
Yeah. So grab your balls.
I
Give 'em a-
touched nothing, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, okay.
I think that was a little better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Sure as hell beats my cerebral. Sing along the other night.
Oh, dude, I learned how to play that song on the guitar tonight.
Did you?
Yeah. It's only 4 chords. Yeah, 5. 5 chords.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like any typical song.
Yeah. It's a pop song.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sing it again tonight.
Okay. Good. Because copyright and
Well,
Whatnot.
that and the high notes were not kind to me.
you could grab the ball, short round.
No.
I was jamming to that on the way home from work the other day.
I jammed to it on the way home from work today.
Yes.
A little bit.
Again, obviously this isn't your first episode. We are both big Sarah Bareilles fans. And
Bo Burnham.
Yes.
I also jammed
Huge.
to him on the way home.
So I'm jamming to that, and I'm singing.
Go check that to see if I made it in the box behind that one.
I'm not going to go check right now.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm trying to pivot.
Jesus.
So I'm jamming to that, and we've established before that we both have long commutes. And I finally realized that I say one phrase more commonly when I'm behind the wheel of my pickup truck than anything else.
Excuse me.
The burps, too. The burps are more common if you have your dad card.
Along with the more frequent ingestion of Tums.
Well, I don't know. Those 20 buffalo wings I had and 8 Miller Lights. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
But the most common phrase I found myself saying when I'm driving to or from work is, "Can we figure it the fuck out?" People,
Where's your goddamn turn signal?
I have caught. Well, for the I don't know why I get so angry behind them. Maybe because I follow the rules. Every time I'm going to make a turn, I use the turn signal. I don't change lanes in intersections. I follow the speed limit most of the time.
Fair enough.
I slow down in school zones. I slow down in construction zones. I hit the cruise control. I'm not hanging out at anyone's blind spot on purpose. Like, these are just all common fucking things, right?
Yeah.
And things you learned at age 6. If I was fucking king, everyone would take a driver's test every 5 years and have a dash cam. And now that AI is getting good, some sort of AI would check it and go, no, this guy drives like a cunt. He's not allowed on the road for 6 months. You know what I mean? You need to learn your lesson.
I'd like to say I'm as upstanding as that, but I'm not.
No, you speed because you can do the, what do you call it?
I don't know.
What's the term for it? Oh, sorry, officer.
Oh, the professional courtesy.
Yeah, that. Oh, you flash your fucking firefighter T-shirt.
I only did that once. And that was just outside of town.
Right. We were both
Okay.
going to work that morning.
No. Normally, and yes, that's because I was going to work and I really didn't want to fucking get a ticket right outside the town.
He didn't want to write you a ticket.
He didn't want to write me a ticket. So,
Hey, what are you doing? Slow down.
yeah.
Usually that's all it takes. If it's
Yeah.
egregious, if you're doing like 60 through our little tiny town,
Oh yeah.
you deserve
Oh,
a ticket.
But so, and that's where I'm getting at. Most of the time, if I get pulled over, which hasn't happened too often,
You're lucky.
I don't even ask for it. Like, I don't say, hey, I'm a firefighter, because you fucking caught me.
Right.
I'm an asshole. Write me the goddamn ticket. Or give me a warning. Whatever. Just make this encounter end.
Correct.
Either write me the ticket or give me a warning. Let me go on my way.
I got to go to work and
Yes.
save lives.
Yes, I have things to do. You're doing your job. Please do your job in the best ability you can do. If that means writing me a ticket, cool. Write me a ticket. I'll pay it, whatever. If that means you have a kind heart and will say, hey, no, I'm just going to give you a warning. Thank you.
You save kittens. You can drive 10 over now. You're allowed.
I saved one cat. Any hoodles.
I saved a cat.
Any hoodles.
Am I allowed to speed?
But no, I just speed because, well, I don't really know. I just want to get my drive over with. Since
Well, you're
so many.
you're used to driving a ambulance in more dense traffic.
Correct.
Every time I go back home, I forget how fucking awful city drivers are. Jesus Christ.
I got yelled at, or I shouldn't say I got yelled at. I yelled this morning coming home from work.
Can we figure it the fuck out?
This one was, so you say you use turn signals all the time and all that.
Every single time I'm changing lanes,
The-
turning.
I will use turn signal.
I have the little, my Jeep, my old ass Jeep didn't have, you had to flip it all the way up or all the way down. My truck now, you can just flick it and it'll go dink, dink, dink. It'll do like 3 or 4, like if you're for changing lanes.
For changing lanes.
Dink, dink, dink. And I use that sometimes.
Yeah.
If it's a slow pass on
I'll-
the highway, I'll actually click that motherfucker down and
Yeah.
tell him in the other lane.
Yeah, I'll do that, changing lanes and all that stuff. If it's a unmarked intersection, yes, I'm going to use my turn signal. But where I stop using turn signals all the time is like when I'm in a turn-only lane. If I'm in a turn-only lane,
Legally, you're supposed to.
I'm supposed to turn, so I'm making the fucking turn. I'm not going to turn my turn
Did you
signal
know
on.
you can go left if it's a one-way you can go left on a red if it's a one-way to a one-way? There's a lot of those in the downtown area back home.
Oh, no.
So if it's
I
a
hate
one-way
one-ways.
leading to a one-way, there's a lot of those in downtown areas.
Mm-hmm.
You can go left on a red from one way to one way.
Well, yeah, because it's almost like a right on red. Only
Right.
There
The
is
opposite
no
direction.
red.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Most people don't fucking do that, and then I get pissy.
No, I got mad because someone was making a left turn, but they weren't in the turn lane. They were in the middle of straight ahead right? So I'm waiting for this asshole to wait for all the other cars in oncoming traffic to pass so he could turn from the wrong lane.
Dildo.
Yes.
The dealership I used to sell cars at, the way
He was Lyft driver, so
he might never have been there before. Give him the benefit of the doubt. But the dealership,
No.
it's fine. Jesus.
I don't care if he's never been there before. I don't care that
And
section
the
of
other
road
thing,
is under construction right now.
the other thing that drives me fucking crazy, I do a lot of country driving now because we live in rural Illinois. It's 2 lanes. It's 60 miles and 55. Do 60, 62, and nobody's going to give you any fucking trouble. Game of chicken. And nobody fucking pays attention to the stripes on the goddamn road.
No.
Solid means you shouldn't fucking pass because there's either a hill or an unmarked intersection or a hidden intersection. There's something coming up on
Or
the
a
road.
curve.
Yeah. It's a solid line for a goddamn reason. You know how many times north of where we live here in rural Illinois, I've had to slam on the fucking brakes because somebody is trying to pass some other asshole.
I know exactly what you're
Yes.
talking about.
Exactly. Yeah, because some asshole is trying to pass some idiot asshole that's doing 45 and a 55 and almost hit me head on. I mean, I have airbags. I probably still would have died. That's a head-on collision. It's combined like 150 miles an hour.
And you live in
140.
And you were driving in rural Illinois.
Hi, Daisy.
Your chances for EMS are not that good.
No. I mean, it'd take 20 minutes. If I was bleeding out, I would bleed out.
It would take probably 5 minutes
Well,
for
the
the ambo
airbags
to get to you, which
my
is okay.
engine block would come through the
Yeah.
airbags, and I would hopefully die a quick and painless death.
No, that's not how it works.
Jesus fuck.
Not in a car crash. Well,
Oh.
not all the
Don't tell me that.
time.
You're the asshole.
Yeah. Well, I've been called worse. But yeah, once the ambulance gets to you and gets you out, if you're not already out,
Right.
then yeah, it's another
they're able to
20
get you
minutes
out.
to the nearest hospital.
Correct.
Which isn't the top.
No, it's not great.
It's not the top of the trauma.
If you're
levels.
lucky, they get you to that hospital, and if you're really fucked up, then it takes another 10 minutes for the helicopter to get to you.
Actually, no. Around here, spoiler alert, little insight on how we operate. Really, our dispatchers are supposed to, if we get reported of a car accident, vehicle accident, with possible entrapment, they're supposed to
Jump in the helicopter and come circle or what?
give the helicopter a pre-alert. So they can, because when you call for the helicopter, the pilot has to do all their pre-flight checks. Right?
Hey, we got gas.
Hey, we got gas, we got fuel, everything's running, awesome, we can fly, it's nice, everybody can operate, right? Start the bird up, start the blades up, cool.
Right. It all takes time.
It all takes time. So then by the time we get to scene and we go, hey, we need it, all right, now instead of taking 10 minutes of their pre-flight check, they're lifting off, and now they're only going to be 5 minutes instead of
They're doing
20.
150 miles an hour through the air.
Correct. So that's what's supposed to happen. Whether it does or not is a whole nother
As long as
story.
they're not on another head-on collision because some fucking asshole had to pass a smart car so he could get to
Here's-
the bar 5 minutes faster.
Ready for this? Here's one for you.
Oh, Jesus.
When it's rainy or snowy, people driving with their fucking blinkers on.
Oh, God, I hate that shit.
If you do that, we hate you. Fucking, if you're that uncomfortable driving in that weather,
Stay the fuck
home. Call off work. Fucking stay home.
I've called off work. My commute is, I have a hefty commute. So if it's remotely shitty outside, we get like 6 inches of snow and the plows haven't really been out yet because there's still more snow coming. Fuck that. I ain't going to work.
I usually go in the night before.
Yeah. Well, you have a more serious job than I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like the hotel job, if I, hey, I'm going to come stay in an empty room.
Yeah.
They'll just let me stay in a room.
Yeah.
Yeah. till the
Kind
snow.
of the same thing
Yeah.
for me.
I do have 4-wheel drive, but 4-wheel drive, if it's an ice storm, I don't leave
you're
the fucking
screwed
house.
either way.
I don't leave the fucking house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I make sure, there's potential for an ice storm. I get my Kahlua and I got my handle of Tito's and I'm drinking White Russians and watching the power go out.
Lucky.
I know, right? I don't have that serious of a job.
I'm at work running down power lines and all that shit.
Slipping and sliding in a $500,000 ambulance and shit.
You do. I know we talked about pooping ourselves and all that stuff. Nothing, and I mean this seriously, nothing is a pucker factor than when you're in a $1 million fire apparatus, right? Fire apparatus, not ambo, the engine or the ladder truck, and you feel that thing start fishtailing.
Because it's long as shit.
Because it's long as
You
shit
know
and
it-
heavy.
You know it ain't making that fucking intersection. It's gonna fucking come right around.
There is no other pucker factor like that. Like you're in the cab and you're like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but it ain't gonna work.
Nope.
Oh, that's
Good thing they have insurance.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, you'll still get a talking to.
Oh yeah, I'll still get written up, and I'll have to do re-education.
They won't. Oh, Andy crashed the fire truck.
I'll show up to work with Band-Aids on my helmet. We did that to one of my other coworkers.
Practical jokers, you guys are, huh?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Not hazing. It's practical jokes. Calm down.
I've seen Tacoma FD.
Yeah.
I've seen the first 5 episodes. So soft.
So soft.
Today's Mad Lib has been brought to you by Cabby.
Fuck yeah, I want to do the Mad Lib. We're switching it up.
All right.
We're switching it up. I am asking Aaron for all the words.
Now, I'm going to try and be creative on this one.
I hope so.
Try
again.
Daisy.
All right. So,
I got nouns down for sure. I'm kidding. No, just hit me top to bottom.
there's only 5 nouns.
That's
So,
solid.
Adjective. Thing describing a noun.
Hefty.
Hefty. Noun.
Taint.
Plural noun.
Tits.
Nice. Actually kind of fits. Anyways,
Again, with the Mad Lib, if with having it on paper, you can go, give me another one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Adjective.
I did hefty. Burly came to mind, but that's a synonym. Let's go with. Then pudgy came to mind. I weighed myself today. It's not good.
Fuck you.
No, it's bad for me. Describing word.
Yes, describing a noun.
Let's see. Hairy.
Okay. Another adjective.
Shit.
Ha ha ha. Yeah, it sucks being on that side, doesn't it?
It does. Tall.
Okay. A verb ending in ing.
Fucking.
All right. Another verb ending in ing.
Sucking.
Okay. Adjective.
Another adjective.
Yes.
Lazy? That's an
Okay.
adjective. Yeah, that's an adjective.
Yeah. Another adjective.
Jesus fuck.
You're going to get your adjective workout here.
Okay. Strongly? Does that one work?
Strong.
Strong?
Strong.
Strong. Because an adverb ends in ly.
Correct.
Yeah. Strong. Strong.
Noun.
Can it be a proper noun? Would a proper noun work?
No.
With context, is it a person, place, thing, or idea? What would be the best? Thing? Dildo.
Okay. Type of food, plural.
Couscous. I don't know how to spell that.
Fuck you. Coos. All right.
The food's so nice they named it twice.
Part of the body, plural.
What I already said tits.
You said tits, yep.
Pinky toes.
Okay.
I want this to be outlandish.
All right. Adjective.
Jesus. Describing word. Let's see.
Oh, fuck. I'm out of beer.
Blue. Yeah, it could be a color. Blue, right? Would blue fit? Like the blue chair?
It would fit, but pick another one.
Weak.
Okay. Vehicle.
Zaboomafoo.
Boom.
Or put a Geo Metro. I had an ex-girlfriend that had a Geo Metro hatchback. It took 4 of us to pick that bitch up.
Metro.
Yeah.
Type of food, plural.
Ostrich burgers. I have to put ostrich. Yeah, it probably doesn't fit in there, but you'll get it.
Type of food, plural.
Another one?
Mm-hmm.
Edible panties.
Okay. Something alive, plural.
I almost said Richard Simmons. It's not. Let's see who's all alive. Not the Gilmore Girls. The cast of shit. Oh, a couple people from Cheers are dead. The cast of Seinfeld. They're all still living.
I think.
Oh, except for
whatever.
yeah.
Something alive, plural.
Jesus.
We're almost done. Promise.
In honor of tofu, frogs.
Okay. Adverb. I got a story about tofu later. Anyways.
Adverb ends in ly.
Yes.
Beautifully.
And then noun.
What fits best? Person, place, thing, or idea.
Thing.
Vibrating sex doll.
I'm just doing textile. All right.
For his pleasure.
Ooh. The fuck you eating, dog?
That's what I'm saying. Come here.
Yeah. All right. I now present to you Aaron's masterpiece
Is it a masterpiece?
about bears.
Oh, you should have said. Fuck.
If you go to some hefty place like Yellowstone National Taint, you must know how to deal with wild animals such as bears, wolves, and tits.
Maybe I do want to go there.
I mean, tit. There is a bird called a tit. Anyways, the most important of these is the bear. There are 3 kinds of bears at Yellowstone: the grizzly bear, the hairy bear, and the tall bear.
That's kind of lame.
Bears spend most of their time fucking or sucking.
That's what I was hoping for.
They look very lazy, but if you make them strong, they might bite your dildo. Bears will come up to your car and beg for couscous.
So oddly specific.
They're hoity-toity bears.
Yeah.
They will stand on their hind legs and clap their pinky toes together and pretend to be weak. But do not get out of your Geo Metro. Or offer the bears ostrich burgers or edible panties. This same advice applies to other wild creatures, such as the cast of Seinfeld and frogs.
It's weird.
Remember all these rules, and you will spend your vacation beautifully and not get eaten by a sex doll. The end.
That was pretty good, actually. This has been another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast.
Watch out for bears requesting couscous. Fucking couscous.
Find us on Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, we're going to get the Instagram going. Email us, buzzbasementbrospodcast@gmail.com. We out.